through the Amazon jungle, and we'll be walking, and there'll be some snake that's 14-foot long snake, and he has his like big knife, and he points at it with a knife and like asking me if I want to kill it and stuff, and it's like no, we're okay, just keep going. I think the hospitality in Pakistan has probably been number one. Like it's been really good. They
Is it
wanna
because
host.
you're living in Pakistan or?
Um, I've seen things that are not culturally acceptable in Pakistan. And
I'm with
hello, Brian.
Brian. Okay, how many countries you have been to so far?
This is my 131st country.
31st country. How many countries you have lived, like experienced actually?
I've been in 16 countries for at least a month.
What's the one invisible thing that you see in a country when you go to a country?
Invisible thing.
Yeah, you want to experience something that most travelers don't see.
I think I'm mostly passionate about understanding culture and people. Eventually, a lot of the buildings and things, and even mountains and rivers, they start to seem kind of the same, but different people, and trying to really understand the nuance of what makes a different person different from someone in a different country. What kinds of experiences have shaped their lives that kind of created their unique identity.
Okay, so which country is where you are living right now?
I live in China.
China. Okay, ni hao.
你好，
Okay,
认识你很高兴。
Nichi Soila.
I'm 41.
Korea. That's great. What makes China different from US?
That's a big question. Yeah. Uh, in what specific ways? Like
So
cultural or political or?
economic ways or
Um, I think the Chinese people, on average, and I'm generalizing for sure, there's exceptions to everything, but I think they work really hard. I think they're very family focused. And I think in general, their way of loving their family is mostly through money. And so they're very invested in trying to make money. And this kind of defines their life. Unlike a country like Pakistan or America, where maybe religion is a much bigger part of life, there, yeah, religion is mostly make money for your family. So it shapes a lot of how daily life looks.
what do they believe in?
I mean, this is just my opinion, but I think they believe in money. And
Okay, that's
if I want to be more generous, they love their family, but the way they love their family is by giving them money. So whatever can make money is kind of the way to go.
okay. So out of 130 countries, it's 131st in Pakistan. Have you ever been to Pakistan before?
First time in Pakistan.
Okay, so out of 131 countries, what do you how will you rate it? Like first, second, and third
In what way?
in like the personal experience, like you're liking or something like that.
I think the hospitality in Pakistan has probably been number one. Like it's been really good. Um, I've been overwhelmed by the number of people that want to hang out and
Is it
want to
because
host.
you're living in Pakistan or?
Um, yeah, I feel like the people there, they're like in a lot of countries, people want to meet foreigners. In a lot of countries, people would even help a foreigner. But I feel like people in Pakistan, they kind of take it to an extra level. I think they're very generous. Like I've been through most of the Muslim countries, even. And I feel like Pakistan is like a step above even what like Islam calls for, or at least the way I've experienced it in other uh, like Gulf states and things like that. Um, so that's probably the number one thing that stands out for Pakistan for me. And I like the food a lot
What's
too.
your number second country like?
Why? So that was just the hospitality is number one in Pakistan. But I think different countries have different strengths and weaknesses. The countries I've liked best have usually been the places where I made the best relationships and or I had life-defining experiences. Sometimes that could have been an adverse experience. Sometimes that could have been like a happy experience. So when I was young and newer to travel, I really loved the Philippines. That was my favorite. Um, now I've traveled a lot more. It's possible if I went to Philippines now, I wouldn't have the same experience.
Yeah.
But I'd say for For Muslim countries, I think Pakistan is my favorite right now.
And the number second?
Um, for Muslim countries or for all countries?
No, out of 130 countries that you have visited so
I
far.
mean, if I wanted comfort, I would choose America. Like that, they have the diversity. I can get any country's food or culture and go down the street and hang out with a Pakistani friend and then my Mexican friends. And so I value that. But it is expensive, especially in California where I'm from. So you pay a price for good weather and access to diversity.
Okay, and number third?
I mean, Canada is kind of the same as America, like a little brother version. I have family there, so I go there a lot. I have a lot of friends in China. So I think at its best, China is really good. There's some challenges. You don't have the same freedoms. So that can be hard, especially if you grew up in a country where you're used to having freedoms. But the people are nice and I'm well adapted. So it's easier for me to live there.
What's one thing that you want to share with us out of your experiences from all the countries?
I think having been to so many rich and poor countries, I can say that there's no correlation between the amount of money a country has and the amount of happiness a country has. So that might be something that's hard to believe for a lot of young people, especially wanting to make a lot more money. But yeah, I could almost say that it's inversely proportionate where you're actually a lot of the richer countries had a lot of the less happy people, but there's exceptions for everything. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the experience you want to share? Like
Something
anyone,
life
like
defining. Something life defining.
Um, I don't know. Like I've had meals with presidents. I've been to Antarctica. I trekked through the Amazon jungle. I've done like the Himalayas, like where I traveled for multiple days and not see any other humans. Like I've I have
where
my
did you?
scuba diving license. I
Okay,
swam with quite a lot of animals underwater or sea creatures. Um, done a lot of volunteer things, maybe like 40 or 50 countries. Yeah, it really depends on what you're looking for. Lots of adventures, even Pakistan. Yeah, I don't know what I should say, but I've been invited to some very interesting events with rich people and Lollywood actors. And like, I've seen things that are not culturally acceptable in Pakistan. And yeah, so
we are
the,
gonna cut this
the
part.
world's an adventure. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll say, where did you travel and seen no humans? What was that place?
In Nepal. Like, I mean, I was hiking the Himalayas, just my wife and I, and we traveled and
Okay,
we could go days without seeing people.
okay. So there was one human, and it was your wife.
Yeah.
So
So you have been to Amazon jungles.
Hmm.
So with a group, you have traveled with.
No, I was staying with a couch surfer in the middle of, not the middle of the jungle, but that lived kind of far away. Actually, they were a gay couple with a little tiny dog and very like something you'd see in a
Humans?
Hollywood movie. Yeah, but like funny little men that were like, oh, and their job was to collect rare butterflies from the Amazon jungle and sell them to rich Europeans. And so they had these two little like workers that are from the Amazon jungle. And they're like, hey, you want to go explore the Amazon jungle? You can go live with our workers. And so these two little workers came and they didn't speak any English. And like we packed up our bags and we had knives and stuff. And we had to go on boats and cross rivers and stuff. And we just went through the Amazon jungle and we'll be walking and there'll be some snake that's, I don't know, meters are tough. I know you guys do feet, probably like some like 14-foot long snake. And he has his like big knife and he's like, he points at it with a knife and like asking me if I want to kill it and stuff. And it's like, no, we're okay. We'll just keep going. Leave it alone.
that's a crazy experience. So, what is you as a Brian? Not traveled any country. What's that version and the version you are right now? So, what's the difference if you?
The non-traveling Brian It's difficult because the humanitarian Brian and the non-traveling and the traveling Brian have some overlap. But I would probably be a lawyer in San Francisco, and have a big mansion and a lot of money, and probably not be that happy. Have a lot of toys, but not be enjoying life. That's my guess.
Okay, so what's the advice you will give to your younger version? Let's say it's a Brian in his teens. It's like 18 years old, and you want to give him an advice. So what would it be?
I think my life kind of worked out the way it needed to. I think if I tried to follow this path early, I wouldn't have had the opportunities that I did. But because I studied hard and went to good schools and got my doctorate, it opened a lot of doors later and allowed me to be in this situation. So I think those things that happened defined who I am. I'm sure there's lots of dumb little mistakes and be more confident with girls or things like that I could have told myself when I was little. But maybe that would have changed who I became too. So, yeah.
Okay, so what's the advice that you would give me as a person? Like we just met, and what's the advice you would give me?
I'd say figure out what you really enjoy. I think understand that everyone is really different and humans are different. And the things that might work for one human could be really different than for what could work for yourself. So if you can really figure out what it is that brings you joy and your strengths and weaknesses, I think you can better tailor your life towards that thing. So, but that's an ongoing challenge.
Okay, so if you stop traveling, what's the one advice that you would take with you to your entire life? Like,
If I stop traveling,
yeah,
leave people with better off than you met them.
yeah, that's great.
What's your life target right now?
No goal, just when I have the opportunity to grow and experience more, take it. But I don't know if I'll have that forever. So could be my last travel. We'll see.
Do you
I'm
like
going to Afghanistan next, so it really could be my last travel. We'll see. I'll go to Peshawar, Islamabad, and then Afghanistan.
So your target is to visit all the 195 countries.
No, there are so many random islands that you have to pay a lot for a visa. You have to pay a lot for a plane ticket. It's just a vanity thing. Like, so I would never waste that much money. So there's probably at least like 30 that I'd never even consider, unless some super rich person like had their
Sponsored
own
this.
yacht and they were like, hey, come with us. Let's do it. Bring your whole family. It'll be great. But I'm not expecting that to happen.
So how many countries you have visited with your wife?
She's been to like 60 or something like that.
With you?
Yeah. She wasn't as excited about the Pakistan Afghanistan trip. So
You have to visit it alone.
so she let me come alone. My daughter's still in school, so she'll stay. Well. All right. Well, thank you guys very much.